Well, Julian Bond, what a great name with corknet.com. But actually, Julian, you just finished a Kickstarter campaign, which has the neatest thing I think I've ever seen. I'm studying Mandarin, so I'm really in the Chinese culture, and I've been studying with some Chinese tutors here, and they're all immigrants here. And I took them to play ping pong for the first time, and they whipped my butt, man. These old ladies. And now I can get your product in my kitchen and practice. See, that's what I have to do is practice my ping pong so I can keep up with my Chinese. But you invented this great product, right, that is actually a table protector and becomes a ping pong net on your kitchen table, or actually any kind of table, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's the whole idea of getting into everybody's house. Everybody has a table somewhere, so why not use it for more than one purpose? I mean, clear the tables off and have a game
Hey,
of
that's
ping pong.
right. And it's actually more of a conversation piece too. I mean, this is really cool because you put pots on it, when you're not using it at it as a table, as the net, for ping pong.
Yeah,
But more importantly, I remember all those nets. We used to have a ping pong table on the bottom, and it's all we get curled up, and it'd take 20, 30 minutes to unravel the damn thing. And here you
exactly.
just have two little boards. You have a copy of one there? Or,
It's it's just a simple, well, it's a
uh,
solid piece of cork,
so it's very
and
lightweight, and there's
yeah,
two of them, and you put them next to each other. I see. And that's how they become flat to use as a table protector.
exactly. Yeah. So
uh,
I mean, it could not be simpler. I mean, I did research into different nets and stuff because I played table tennis on my own kitchen table and
you
bought
you
a
did it with a real net, or you used
yeah.
books or something, or
Oh
what?
no, we used. I went out and bought just a cheap set with the net and stuff,
I
which was
see,
not
right.
for a normal sized table tennis table, which is huge compared to a normal kitchen table. So you have to wrap it around,
Yeah.
make a
Oh,
mess,
right. Yeah.
and it's all going everywhere. And I was looking around. Okay, I need to find something that's much easier and isn't a pain in the ass to put away and everything. And I thought, okay, there is stuff here, but it's not. It doesn't look nice. It's still a piece of sports equipment, and
Right. It's like
I've
putting a sneaker on the table or something. But hey, here you have a piece of dinner or kitchen paraphernalia or whatever that
yeah,
looks comfortable on any table.
exactly. Yeah, that's the whole idea. I mean, cork is, I think, in everybody's kitchens
Yeah.
already as a heat mat or something,
Or to keep the
protecting your
wine
table.
inside the bottle or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's not. Yeah, that's in everybody's kitchen for sure.
Yeah. No, it's wonderful. And are you a ping pong aficionado? Is that why you did it, or just a bored dad and trying to keep the
I'm not
kids?
a dad for
Oh,
sure.
I see. Okay.
I'm just no. It's just I used to just play with my housemates and my friends when they came
I
around.
see.
I mean, it's just a really good fun to do.
Yeah.
Good thing to do. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a champion table
I
tennis
see.
player or anything like that. I mean, I played at school when I was younger, and every now and again. Actually, I don't know where. I think probably the last time I properly played before I played a year ago was at school, which was a
Oh,
long time
really?
ago. So
No, wow. Well, in China, my friends from China, I mean, they start at like third grade or something, and they play all the time. And these ladies said that's the only sport they've ever played, is ping pong, And so they were delighted when I showed them ping pong. So now, when I got to get one of these for home. So when they come over for dinner, man, I'm gonna play with these Chinese people. So I got to, and they're good, man. They just whack that I can. But what's interesting about yours, because you don't tie it down like a net, that they're built in a way just to stay there, and you could whack the ball into this thing, and they don't budge, do they?
no, not really. I mean, they wobble because they're not
Yeah,
fixed at the table. They will move a tiny bit, but I mean, if you hit the net, you've lost the point anyway. So
exactly.
if you were able to hit it so hard to knock him over, you've lost the point anyway. So you
Right.
just reset it up, and it's
But
yeah,
I'm
so simple to
surprised
set
how
up.
sturdy they are when you put them like that. I mean, these are sturdy things, that, and I guess that's from the design, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Any cheap designer wouldn't have figured that out, but you figured. So your background is really in design. I mean, you design what kind of stuff that you usually work on?
Uh, I've designed, well, I started off being an architect. Well, I
Ah,
studied as an architect, so I've done a few architectural projects, small architectural products. And then I moved on to more product, housewares, furniture, and things like that. So I do quite a mix of
ah,
things. Um, but I like getting my hands dirty, so
really? Like doing it all, right? Well,
yeah,
architects, I always thought in my life, you're one of the few people that really are educated to think about the long term. You know, everybody else here in business, we just worry about the next 6 months. A year is a long time, but you guys really have to think out way out in the future, which is nice. What's this building going to look like in
yeah.
30 years? Because it's going to be here. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess architects are supposed to think like that. Yeah,
Yeah, you get sucked up in our culture like everybody else. You become a capitalist. Oh, that's wonderful. So, in other words, you design all kinds of products in your normal work, huh?
yeah,
And
yeah.
so how was your Kickstarter experience? I mean, so why didn't you go and sell this to some company and say, "Hey, I got a new table tennis or Whammo or something like this," as a toy, and and like you're doing it all yourself, and you got a bunch of money already, almost 15,000 pounds, you know.
Yeah. Well, I think it was. I mean, I design products and do stuff, well, trying to get other companies to buy them, and it's hard work getting you produce something, make a prototype, and then start showing it to people, and it's something that you believe in and love, and getting other people to trust you and think that it's going to work as well is an uphill challenge, and obviously in the design industry, it's the big players call the shots really.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I thought Kickstarter is the perfect thing for this. It's, well, not everybody has wanted one, but a lot of people have wanted one and supported me. So,
Yes. Well, you got hundreds and hundreds of people already. So you now know before you manufacture it, you have a market, right?
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
the beauty of it. I mean, there's no risk for me.
right.
I could have put this up and it failed, and I just have to
Right.
sulk for a few days and then get on with it.
And that's what you did normally when you went out to the fat cats, right? You make this prototype and show them nobody loves you, and you have
Yeah,
to sulk for a few days and go home and start to think of something else. Well, here you could, pole vault over these people, right? And
yeah.
go right to the market, see if there's anybody in this market really thinks it's as cool as you do. And now you got hundreds and hundreds of people saying that. And so, yeah! And you go make this sucker in your business. And now you'll probably never design another thing again because you have to make these things all your life.
Well, I hope that well, the bigger it gets, the better. And
Right.
when it does
Nice
get so
problem.
big that I can hopefully, get other people to
Right.
do things for me. But yeah,
And then you could work on a new indoor soccer goal or something like that.
maybe I've not
In
thought
the
of the next
kitchen.
project quite yet, but
Quite, yeah.
I'm sure there'll be something.
Well, it's reasonable. And now you say the Kickstarter campaign is over, but on your website, corknet.com, you could still get the same deal as the Kickstarter gets, because if you wait any longer, man, another month or two, it may be just retail, and you're going to have to pay for all these middlemen
Yeah,
and all that kind of stuff. So
exactly.
now is the best time if you like table. And you're shipping to the United States, right?
Yeah,
So
and I'll
that's
be
not an
shipping
issue.
to, well, because I've already had so many buyers from the US,
Oh,
so
really?
shipping a huge amount to a fulfillment
I
company out
see.
in the
And they'll
US
ship.
makes it affordable,
I
I
see.
hope.
Wonderful. So we can
Yeah,
get it,
you
with
can
the
get it.
ball inside. I mean, that wonderful design, because you're a designer, right? You made a place to put the ball inside so the ball doesn't get messed up. Show me how you did that. See, that's cool.
So
Ah, right.
so
And you go
each
on top? Right.
so each piece has a hole in
Right.
it,
Hold on.
and then you just put
And then put
there's
the,
another hole there,
so your
and it just
ball arrives in the U.S. safe and sound, just like on the
exactly.
Mayflower, right?
Nothing is gonna.
Right.
It's perfectly protected inside there. Yeah.
Well, wonderful, Julian. Nice to talk to you, and wonderful that actually. I was seeing that the UK is really developing so many entrepreneurs, and now than ever before. It seems you're catching up to us. So we got to get
Great.
hustling and steal from you now, right? So that's corknet.com. And
Yeah,
Julian,
or .co.uk. I think it goes to both.
oh, really? Okay. Or corknet.co.uk or .com.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
Okay, Julian, thank you so much, and good luck with your tennis. I'm going to come over and beat you after I get your net here. I'm going to practice on this dining room table and whip your butt when I get to the UK. Take
Sounds
care.
good. Cheers. Thanks very
Bye
much.
now.